Welcome back to the Rustic Dreamland on Glider Gaming Channel. We are here once again to do the things and the stuff. Today's goals, I think, are all happening on the right side of the map. We will be trying to enter this building, I guess. That'd be fun. Another cool steam vent. Wow, this map has more water sources than I think I've ever encountered on a map before. So that's pretty cool. And I did not pre-gen this map. I just let the RNG go at it. So that's pretty neat. You want a suggestion? This is a good world seed. You should play it. Okay, so looks like we're ready to start. Oh, no liquid output. What liquid output comes out? I've never built this building before. I usually just use diamond, but... So... Huh. I guess this would be the glass coming out? So I guess we'll just go over to here with it. So we can start making some glass here soon. And make this whole area spicier. That's ready to start going, and if it had power and everything fed to it. But yeah, we're not nearly done with the construction of everything. This is running now. Not like tons, but it is running. We got those chucking along. We got these chucking along. Oh, okay. Our one up at the top is producing again, so that's cool. We haven't researched this one yet. Oh, we got it pending analysis, so that's good. So I'm a little surprised that with these four going and these going. So hold on. Okay, these are turned off and that's turned off. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and apply these settings over here too. Well, the reason we never did that is because I thought it'd be an issue getting it over here. Which is definitely true. So, oh well. Looks like they've loaded up with sand. Maybe? High melt risk. Huh. Glass forge. The pipe is in danger of melting. Confused. 290. Creates molten glass. Wow, that's hot. Rock gas. Well, whatever. We'll try it. We will make 5 glass. See what happens. Then down here, we need to kick some stuff up to a slightly higher amount. One pipe right there, not really getting constructed. So, okay, we got that going on so we can make plastic. I've been thinking about this, guys. My thoughts about this is insulation. We should just probably deconstruct these tiles and then rebuild them as insulated tiles. See if that doesn't assist with the heat transfer a bit. Okay. So looks like we will need a ladder right there in order to reach that. So maybe we'll just build a ladder the whole way over, just so they can reach everything. Alright, so what else do we have going on? Still have plenty of food, 2 million food, lots of jobs mastered, so we can go have a look at those. All right, you have been in some jobs. I tell you what. Guess we'll have... I think exosuit engineer is a pretty solid job because that's going to help them move faster and just get more tasks completed. All right. Oh yeah, this is going to be our plastic storage, so I don't really recall where plastic ends up at, but we probably can't store it because we don't have any. We'll have to like actually create a little bit before we can actually start storing it. Okay, so they're making glass. Let's see what happens here. So something came out there. So do I have glass down here? Yeah. Okay. Nothing melted. So I also don't know where glass is stored. Is it carbon dioxide liquefiable? That's strange. Consumable ore? Organic? Miscellaneous? No. Oh, we've already harvested a little bit of diamond. Okay, manufactured material, glass. And then if we click it, it just shows that we've got a pile of glass there. So each time we make glass, we don't get much. Each one glass is like 25 kilograms. It's taking 100 kilograms of sand. So it's not a very good ratio. What does it take to make like a glass tile, a window tile? It takes 100. So yeah, it's for every 4 we can make 5 tiles. 6 tiles now because we made 3. So I think we'll just do forever on that because I do want to make something with quite a lot of glass window tile. So we got our water lock going nice and good, so everything here will be safe. So the reason it doesn't have power is just the lines haven't been connected yet, but we're really close to finishing that. Let's just finish this corner here, just so we can say it's done. So this thing can actually take damage from getting things too cold, so it's pretty chilly. We need to like start actually getting some stuff through there so we don't damage it. Not that we really need coal, but we'll take some coal. Oh, one reason we may not be getting this done as quickly. Yeah, I was also thinking about this. I'm going to move that up one more. so that we can put some Wheezeworts down there. So we're going to do shipping right here. Yep, that'll allow Wheezeworts. And then our loader can be like right. Nope, 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 nope. How did I have the loader before? Go like that. We just have to fix the power. It's a bit high up now, so we can dig this out like so. You should be able to access more of this stuff. Then we can drop a couple Wheezeworts here to kind of keep things a little cooler. Oh, and as always, make sure you're leaving headroom. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening on this side of the base. Inside the base, we are keeping our CO2 below where people are actually hanging out so that they can breathe, so that's good. And it doesn't say we have a CO2 lock anymore, but there's probably most certainly CO2 there, otherwise this polluted oxygen would be freely interchanging. Yeah, okay, definitely a CO2 lock. Just the slightest bit of germs are coming through, but these germs die at a very rapid pace when in pure oxygen, so I'm not concerned by that. I'm a little surprised by the amount of germs inside the base here, so I think things are a little warm on this side, so we'll just come in here and we'll go ahead and do that. And what we'll probably do is come on this side. And just so that they won't want to disinfect this stuff all the time, I'm just going to dig all this out. But I'm not going to sign that yet, because if I sign that, then they'll start digging it, because they seem to favor digging over building, and I don't want to lose the gas again and let other gases in. Thinking of which, whatever happened to that chlorine? We used to have a ton of chlorine over here. I wonder if it came all the way up. I don't know. This is getting pretty full and keeping a nice chill temperature, so that's cool. Oh, this is ready to be dug out, so we can study it. Keeping plenty of water over here. Oh, there's that chlorine level. Plenty of water here. Yeah, water's looking great. As far as the base goes, we haven't powered that yet. We'll have to figure out exactly where we're going to power that from. Still have a little bit of water reservoir there. Really don't need this Wheezewort here anymore. We have got plenty coolness without it. Oh, we've only set that at 5, so it's not really storing any peppers in it, so that'll help. The rest of the base temperature is reasonable. Still this little corner over here. This little corner is always just a little warmer than I'd like it to be. We can go ahead and toss that Wheezewort we're digging up right in there, I suppose. And we'll cool it down just a little bit. See, there they go, just digging it out already. Oh, and now you're trapped on the outside. Neat. You do have polluted oxygen to breathe, so I'm not too worried about you. But now we really do need to get this going. Let a little bit of oxygen in. We'll be fine. Okay. So you should be able to dig yourself out. It's like, just because... What? Oh no, I didn't even notice. Poor Turner. Oh, guys. I was so caught up with that dupe, I forgot all about that fella. I didn't even notice he was suffocating over there. Okay, well, he fell, and now he's out, so... That means we get to take a new one, then, I guess. Poor Turner. Things are spicing up, but the water's staying at a reasonable-ish temperature. Probably started at 33 anyway, so... The water's going to be able to absorb a lot of glass for us. So that has power now, but it's not pumping because it has nowhere to pump to. So if we were to finish these, that would allow us to start doing that. Looks like they've already grabbed poor Turner. We will need to deliver one exosuit because his exosuit is chilling out over there. There we go. Rest in peace, Turner. Where one adventure ends, another begins. And Nicola. Take all their stuff. It's what they would have wanted. Quaint paintings. We can go ahead and deconstruct these. Whoop. But we're going to do it the right way. We can rebuild them with better art to show that we care about them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and insulate across here as well, just because that temperature here is heating up down below. And we can also insulate there so we don't have any heat trying to sneak in. But probably more likely it's the heat of these pipes here that is heating the area up. But whatever. It never hurts to have more insulated tiles. This biome is doing okay. It's absorbing the heat just fine. You can see a little bit of warmth in there. Oh, there's something really hot down here. Some abyssallite at 31 degrees Celsius. Okay. But yeah, ultimately, you know, we were piping in 40-degree water. I was a little worried that it might heat up this biome and kill more sleetweed, but it looks like the sleetweed is doing just fine. All being harvested at a reasonable pace. So taking out that sleetweed, or not sleetweed, that wheezewort did not harm that area whatsoever. All right, that's full now, so people can start drinking more espresso. I am definitely interested in this being constructed before we really start producing plastic, or, you know, at least shipping the plastic. And look at that, we have oil now, so we can set this to 8 to really start going. We don't really have the rest of this system done though, so we can't do anything with it. Oh, we left too wide of a gap there. So we need the wires So yeah, basically by putting all this to 7, we'll be able to start producing plastic pretty quick too. We do need to be thinking about how many actual things, like this has to be tended by an actual dupe. So damage overheating. Work errand, repair errand, high melt risk. So something maybe we should do, so we might want to rebuild this out of maybe like ceramic. So in refinement, we can take a kiln and we can, so I'm actually gonna put the kiln on the other side because I'm worried about how many dupe mediated tasks, like every time a dupe has to stand there and do something, it takes time and stuff. So let's move this right over here. We're gonna put a kiln right here. I mean, it's gonna be a long transport, but like I'm not gonna make a ton of ceramic. I'm just gonna make enough ceramic to rebuild the glass forge because ceramic should have a higher overheat point. Which means I need to know how much we need. So 800. I didn't know you could build things out of fossil. So we don't have, we know it exists, but we can't actually see it. But like usually it tells, yeah, it tells you your bonus right below. So, so we're gonna need something like ceramic to really get a better melting point. Okay, so we can make ceramic. It requires clay and coal, of which we both have in abundance. So if we assign 8, that'll be enough for the one thing we're making. So let's just do 20, and then if we decide we need more ceramic, we have some lying around. Refined carbon is something we will make when it's time to start making steel. We'll probably use auto shipping to get the refined carbon where it's going to go. I really do utilize shipping a lot once I hit the point where I'm making steel because I don't want them running around all the time. I want them just to go to the machine and just click a button and make it. Wow, 14 wart seeds. That's awesome. Okay, so plumbing. Oh, we never connected the plumbing, so now we need to connect that. And then they'll probably start actually doing stuff. This is now releasing. Oh, they must have actually made a little bit. Because this guy's dormant. He didn't make it. Okay, it's storing a little bit of petroleum, so a little bit more natural gas has been created. So I think the first thing we'll do when we get some plastic is we're going to redo all of the vents outside of our base because inside the base you will pop your dupe's eardrums if you make high pressure vents. So we don't want to do that to them. That's an annoying debuff. But like right here, we're not making as much power as we could be because this vent's overpressure, which will be solved by the overpressurized vent. So we'll just kind of go around and look at where we have vents and fix those. Wow, this map has a ton of Weezwarts too. Like, I've had maps where I've only been able to find like 10 or 12 Weezwarts, so this is a really good world seed, guys. The little fella just needs a little bit more phosphorite to keep going, so I'm not worried about that. Generally, once you start farming Penicha pepper plants, you end up with more Penicha peppers than you could ever use. That's like probably more than I needed to grow in the first place, but it's fine. Manufacture material glass. some Wheezeworts to help keep things cool. Awesome. It won't be terribly effective in the gases we're in. We could... Like, it's going to create steam as well, so, like, it'd be really hard to fill this with hydrogen and then also have to deal with the steam it's going to create. So... Huh. Those can flood, huh? Just because I don't want to look at that, we'll go ahead and mop it up, but I'm not terribly worried about that. So things have spiced up again in this area so that it is just pooling the liquid gold, but eventually it is dropping, so that's fine. If we find a hydrogen geyser, we'll probably just start collecting hydrogen to pump straight in. I don't think every map is guaranteed to have one, though, so we just may not have a hydrogen geyser. Huh. I thought we had blocked that off enough, but I guess not. We found a lot of geysers and volcanoes and stuff, so I'm not going to hold my breath that there's a hydrogen one lying around, too. I think we just got super lucky with the steam vents and the water ones that we may not have a hydrogen one. Okay, we're making plastic now. So I imagine plastic will show up there. I make plastic a lot, but I just never think about where it is. Yeah, the presses are overheating already. And I did build them out of gold. So why would they already be overheating? It's kind of crazy. It's at 170 degrees. I'm not really sure why they're overheating already. Doesn't seem like things should be that hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and build another Wheezewort in over here and just try to mitigate it and see if we can keep them happy. We're also gonna deconstruct this. Yep, 60 kilograms of plastic. Oh, it's over in ventilation. So we'll deconstruct that and reconstruct it as soon as we are able. And we still have enough to redo another one. So the other one that's really important is right up here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Probably the delivery of the gold is going to take a minute over here. Okay, so now that it's not running, it's cooling down. It was particularly hot because of the fact that it was running. So hopefully with the Wheezeworts we can overcome the fact that it's just creating so much heat itself. If we had steel, you know, we would have built these out of steel, would have been the ideal thing. And I also find it strange, like, this one is heating up so fast, and then this one's, like, not even running. So we must have... Okay. I didn't think that'd be a big deal because of how little they're making, but it is a big deal. Running two of them at the same time will make things even hotter over here, so yikes. Okay, well, we've got that going, so we can make some plastics. They're going to have to repair it quite a bit, but we're just going to have to live with that for a while. We do need to build that one there. Where else do we have just gas vents at? And I said we're not going to do it anywhere in the base. Like these, it's fine. They've got plenty of hydrogen. If they weren't ice cold, you know, maybe we'd put them in there, but we really don't need to. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. So we did do that thing where... Okay. So we've got this one all backed up, so now we're delivering hydrogen into the base. So... I'm just gonna go like this and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Let's see if that does anything good for us. Might just mess up the works again. So ceramic did not show up there. Is it something refined? Raw mineral? No. Yeah, it's a raw mineral. Okay. So we have plenty of ceramic now. So we can come up here. We can deconstruct this. And then we can also just deconstruct these pipes too. Well, I guess we don't have to deconstruct those pipes. We can just rebuild them out of ceramic. So we'll do insulated pipe and then scroll all the way over here and we'll find ceramic, which gives plus 200 overheat. So this should take care of the warning we're seeing. Like I said, we're going to need some shipping. Water is stagnating over here. So our pipes are breaking. Is there automation in these? No. If there's automation on this, like I could put, like if this is not full, and then I could release water. But, I mean, we can figure out a way for that. We might have to. Oh, a new printable. Noodle arms and anemic. Definitely not taking him. Irritable bowel, biohazardous. Not a big deal. Gastrophobia and diver's lungs. She has way better stats, so we'll take her. Before we give her a job, I'm going to look at my priorities. See if anybody important died before. I mean, clearly they're important. They're one of our dupes, but it wasn't a cook, so I'm not going to make her a cook, and it wasn't the artist. And 1, 2, 3, 4 researchers. Okay, it wasn't... Well, 5 researchers. It wasn't any of our main, like, 3 jobs that I really restrict people from. So, I think we'll be okay. Just making her, like, a farmer. So, let's see here. Yeah, you want to be a farmhand. You can go be a miner. You can go be a seasoned rancher. So, those jobs are done. I'm not going to worry about that again. It's just we can't get enough oxygen created because the base is so well pressured. So, life will go on. Those are taking just a little bit of damage because the other The other pump up here still has just a little bit of CO2 in there that it occasionally grabs. But it might be done with the CO2 now. Pollen press straight up broke? Goodness gracious. Even with 3 Wheezeworts, stuff's just too hot. There's that feller working on making our petroleum. Feller, gal, them. So, things are going okay. First thing we do when we build some steel is probably replace these, just so we don't have to keep dealing with this. Oh, that's why we had liquefiable CO2. Like, this is actually getting so cold over here that the carbon dioxide is actually turning to a liquid for split seconds and then immediately melting. So, like, we can't even really, like, I see it. It disappears so fast. Maybe we can catch it while it's dripping. Sorry, this is probably really annoying. I just want to try to... Okay. Never observed. There we go. Liquid CO2. Huh. Neat. We might just have to move this production into a cold biome. Maybe we could, like, put it over here. We're already melting this biome a bit. So we wouldn't lose that much sleet wheat. Wouldn't be the end of the world if we did that. So I'll think about it. Okay, they destroyed that glass maker, so now we can rebuild it using ceramic and giving it a plus 200 temperature. This was just prepping for more electrical needs. Okay, so I started digging in here because I want to create like an avenue to ship things from one side of the base to the other. We'll just want to make sure we have a door. So we can control the flow of people. We'll probably just drop a ladder down here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and deconstruct. Well, let's build it first. Actually, I should go back behind here, I suppose. We're gonna put a liquid shutoff in. And put it right here. And deconstruct that pipe. And then we're going to find automation. And we're gonna run automation. I'm avoiding the ceramic maker because we don't want the ceramic maker to be on the same automation signal. And we're going to send this into the base. If we didn't have 25,000 kilograms, or 22,000 kilograms of gold, I definitely wouldn't make such a ridiculous automation, but we have it, so it's fine. The reason we have to run it this... I guess we don't have to run it this far. We can kind of stop right around here. Wow. Wow. Let's check out the plumbing situation. Yeah, right there. And then we're going to go ahead and go automation. Nope, must be in plumbing. Liquid pipe element sensor. Boop. So, if this senses water, it's going to send an on signal. So I'm going to put in a NOT gate. So now, if it senses water, it will not send a signal. So when there's water right here, there will be no water coming into the cold biome. If there is no water here, it'll send a NOT signal that gets switched to an on signal. So whenever there's not water here, water gets sent through. And that should take care of our pipe breaking problem, so we can free up more dupe labor. Oh, that got partially buried. I'm going to set this guy onto a priority 9, so when they get to the point where they can build that, they build it right away so they can't interact from either side. Okay, so now we can go back to making forever molten glass with no risk of overheat. So we solved that problem. This water's still maintaining its 30-some degrees Celsius, so that's good. Yeah, I think we just have to move this, so I'm gonna get rid of those. We're just gonna do like the exact same operation down here. So we'll start with some mesh tiles. We're gonna go polymer press in refinement. Probably put one right about here. One over here. I'm still gonna put some Weezeworts here just to help this biome. Let's see here, that takes up 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can put Weezeworts there. So we're gonna have to redo some stuff. So let's go to the shipping section. So we don't need any of this to be shipping anymore. Oops, cancel. And deconstruct. Okay. We can cancel all of this. And as far as conveyor rails go, we should probably put in our sweepers, so we're gonna have to deconstruct. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we can put it right here. That should work. I'm gonna put it on a lower priority though, just in case it doesn't actually work. And then our loader. And then our rails. Just gonna go up a little higher than the sleet wheat, so hopefully we don't damage the sleet wheat. And I'm gonna rebuild in some insulated tiles here where this abyssalite was, just to make sure we don't let the cold escape into this otherwise pretty warm area. Okay, so then we're gonna need power. So it's all running off the same line here, so we can just run this line in the same place that we have this other things. There's your derpy for the morning. So it'll be right there. Okay, so that's going to take care of the power for that area. What else do we have? We had shipping, we had the actual machines, we had the Weezeworts. Oh, plumbing. Yep, we're going to need to send the petroleum in. So we can take a liquid pipe. Oh, we should probably have insulated, though. We'll put it through the exact same route as the rest of it. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we need some ventilation, too. So, ventilation. We're going to go here. Actually, I think we're not going to go here. Ventilation. It is the center tile up 1. So, center tile up 1. We're going to go over here. We're going to go right there. We're going to put a bridge in so that it combines. We'll just put it right there. Okay. So hopefully this will be a much more successful setup than what we have over here. I mean, we're producing a lot of plastic. We've already made 2 tons. But it could be just, you know, less repair work to make the same amount. And since we're doing stuff over here, let's go back into the liquid thing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make a liquid bridge for right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this area over here once we've just deconstruct everything, and I'm going to put a bunch of liquid reservoirs, and we're just going to fill up a bunch of liquid reservoirs with extra petroleum because that can be used as rocket fuel later. So we might as well make a bunch, especially since making it allows us to collect natural gas for other purposes. So we're going to disable auto repair when these break the next time. They're just breaking. Okay, we got those out, so now we can build the mesh tiles and plan the other polymer press. Oh, that fell is in the way. So refinement, polymer press. Looks like the auto sweeper's also in the way. So electricity, I'm just going to cancel all of these silly electricities. We'll replan them here in a second. So refinement, polymer press. What else is in the way? So I can do it one up, but I can't do it right here. I'm confused. What on earth would be stopping it? I'm so confused right now. Whatever. We'll just let them build all this stuff and then we'll figure it out. Oh, we missed a liquid bridge. Okay, so those are already broken, so we can just go ahead and deconstruct all of this. reclaim our materials. The glass takes forever, man. Only got 1200 and it runs constantly, whereas our plastic runs intermittently because it keeps breaking, and it just creates so much less each time. So I saw we were getting, okay, yeah, there you go. Wrong element is still coming from up above. Just these little tiny packets of CO2 are being found. Oh, maybe it's not even CO2. Maybe it's just polluted water. So we could tell somebody to mop this up and see if that stops creating polluted water. Circuit overload. What all do we have on this circuit? We have a potential of 1.8, so yeah. Those Atmos suit docks run intermittently, and then we have a bunch of fridges. I'm okay with that. If the circuits are overloading, we just repair. It's fine. I would really like to figure out why I can't build my polymer press over here. So it can be built right here and here. So it's supposed to go 3 things and then it. So yeah, it just must have been blueprint confusion. Okay, it's just shipping. We need the auto sweeper. Well, we'll see. Alright, I think we're going to call this a video here, guys. We made some plastic, but we spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to best make plastic, so that was our main deal. Made some glass. Did some good work, I'd say. So, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us on Glider Gaming. And, hey, don't be afraid to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that fun stuff. Thanks. Have a good one.